What?
My goodness.
Oh my!
The stream starts and One Like Clockwork has given 5 tier 1 subs to Mad Dog, Shamex Wolf, Gib Doodles, Harif, and Night Wolf.
Thank you so much, One Like Clockwork.
Indeed.
Everyone
Hello.
enjoy those subs.
We're here, and we're here to play more Poke... Okay, this is still too loud.
It's always too loud.
There, that's better.
I feel like we always start the Pokemon Colosseum streams, and it's like, this is too loud.
Too loud. Turn it down more. Even more. Hello. We're here for playing the Pokemons. And reminder that we are on a goal thing.
Yeah.
Here. Once we get to those 2 Emerald Nuzlocke bars, if we get to 100% out of 200% of those bars filled, I have to play a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. So, we're getting there.
We are getting there.
We're getting there. I'd say we're about a quarter of the way there.
It's hot in here.
Yes, it is. It is already quite warm in here.
Ugh.
We're going to have to just deal with the heat.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. It's toasty. Hopefully it cools off soon outside and we can open the windows.
Yeah, we'll open up the window.
But either way, it's time for us to play this game. So let's do that. You get to start.
Okay.
Because I played last time.
You did play last time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you kind of finished things up by fighting a boss?
Well, we were kind of doing like a boss rush thing. Because I fought Mirror B, and then I fought the big guy again.
Uh-huh.
And we're entering the giant fancy Colosseum in the middle of the map. We're here.
The Colosseum.
The Colosseum.
Where am I going?
Go left. It was 90 degrees again today, so, you know, it was quite toasty here.
Too hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming up.
Well, there's nowhere else to go.
Only way I can go. Hi.
Oh yeah, you're telling me that you'll knock me out of the way? Yeah.
Yeah?
Heh, you know right away if that's possible by battling me! Let's fight.
We'll go?
It's too hot to walk my dog, and I feel so bad. Yeah, I get it. It's too hot to walk the me.
Yeah, we didn't take a walk today, and we've usually been taking a walk every day.
So we'll probably take a walk after the sun has set.
That's a good idea. After stream, we can go on a night walk.
Yeah, and then probably take a shower.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling we're going to sweat a lot during this stream. Oh look, do you want an Abaddon?
No.
Reasonable. Alright, high jump kick the pile of swine for super effective damage. And
Right, because ice is weak to fighting, isn't it?
yes.
That's stupid.
Delibird is also part flying, which is why we don't want to hit that one. It would just do normal damage. But you could Psybeam it.
That's dumb.
You can see my art on DeviantArt and Twitter. What's going on? Did you do art, Yoshi? Well, either way. Oh, look! Ski mask or milkshake?
Milkshake.
Milkshake.
Ski Mask is the Cryogonal.
Right.
That I totally remember
What they
it
look
looks
like.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
Yes.
I tried taking a night walk last night, but it had been storming all day and it felt like walking through soup.
Ooh.
Oh, Arton is the trainer name. Oh, okay, I get
Ha! Funny.
it. I see. Wow, we've already destroyed 2 of these things.
We're about to destroy this one as well.
Destroy the Glalie. It's a ball and its stats are round.
Are its stats round?
Yeah, its stats are all 50. It's very even on its stats.
You know what Glalie just makes me think of?
What?
The Man in the Iron Mask.
Okay, I've never seen that movie.
Oh. It's a sequel, kind of, to The Three Musketeers.
Oh, 80. They're all of its stats are 80.
Oh.
But it's still just like they're all even, which makes it bad at everything. It's a red mage.
Ardon says, oh,
Oh no, he's
I
dead.
shouldn't have fought.
Anyways, he's dead. Gotta kill her too.
Batgirl, fight me one last time.
Are you looking to get past this door?
Guessing there's Daredevil in you. No, just a tiny gremlin that screams.
Ah! Just like that.
Yeah. Goes, fight me! I'm a Pokemon champion!
Oh, a Shadow Sunflora. It's a very boring grass type.
Cool.
Yeah, Jump Pluff is part flying, so don't hit that one with the fighting moves. Oh my god,
Oh my
its
God.
shadow are just squares. People said, please look at its shadows.
I wonder why that is. Is it just because, like, that's its hitbox? But do these Pokemon even need hitboxes?
Oh dear. Oh god, it set up they set
It's
up
alive,
sunlight
though.
solar beam combo.
Good job, Chef Boyardee.
Why is it square? I think it's because of the orbs. Like its fuzzy bits are probably some sort of like.
Well, they might take the space of a box,
Mm-hmm.
and that box is, like, in the game.
It's a solid object, so the shadows will make it square. But the object, like, we're only seeing an orb inside the box.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think.
Like,
I think
that would be my
that's
guess,
what's
because it's
going
all
on.
really fuzzy, so they probably just have it inside a bounding box or something.
Uh-huh. Me animating shadows. No one will notice.
Oh no, Chef Boyardee!
I mean, my shadow is usually just like a line or, you know, a blob.
No one will ever know!
No one will ever know. Goodbye, Chef.
Honestly, I'd say Booberry here.
Did we ever teach that fire move to Sunny?
You know we didn't.
We should do that.
We should definitely do that,
We
yeah.
should do that. Goodbye, little cheerleader. You're adorable.
Technically, we could have had one of those already. Because we caught the pre-evolution to it.
Which was?
Hoppip, Skiploom. Skiploom. We caught Skiploom.
Okay.
And then Jumpluff is the final form.
Oh.
It was green and it had like a yellow flower on its head.
Well, yeah, I know what that one looks like.
Ooh, we can Psybeam the Gloom. Super effective. Why is Booberry dying? I guess the Sunflora used Solar Beam on it.
Reasons?
Oh wait, hold on. Back up,
wait,
yeah.
Wait. wait.
Yeah, okay.
Wait.
Shadow Ball the Sunflora. And then Psybeam the Gloom. We want to make sure the correct person does the correct thing.
What are honey sticks? Sounds delicious.
Dead.
So dramatic. Oh my
That
god.
was very over the top.
Wow. Really hamming it up. What do you mean I lost? Why?
You don't know honey sticks?
I don't.
I don't know what a honey stick is.
What is it? Is it like a pretzel kind of thing?
Go back and heal. Also teach Fire Blast to, no, go back, yeah.
I don't remember his back.
Teach or move to Sunny.
It's just honey and plastic straws? Well, of course it's delicious. It's just honey.
This is my first Pokemon stream I've caught. Also, I know absolutely nothing about Pokemon besides the fact that Brock likes jelly donuts. Well, maybe you'll learn something.
Or you won't. You'll learn how I think most things. These games are dumb, apparently.
Okay, no, you can't do it that way. You have to go through the menu.
Oh, it's dumb.
It's an old game. There we go.
Fire Blast. Use.
Yes. Sunny would like to learn Fire Blast.
Yes.
Teach Fire Blast over Screech.
Goodbye, Screech. Heal my Pokemon. And save the game, because why not?
I can only assume that a honey stick is literally just like hardened honey in the form of a stick.
Well, they said it's honey in a straw.
Oh, okay.
Helps throat and good in tea.
Okay. So how's the team doing?
I just healed them.
Yeah, I mean like level-wise. Did anybody level up from those fights?
Probably not. Let's see.
Yes, Toucan Sam actually leveled up.
Yeah. Crispix. Come on out. What way do I want to go? Do you know?
Both. We'll
Okay.
have to go both at some point, so... Alright, so...
That looked important.
Well, yeah, we need to fight the 4 mini-bosses and get their cards to go through that door.
So you're saying we're at the Elite Four?
Kind of. We have to fight all the admins again. I fought 2 last time, and you'll fight the other 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to fight Ein again. You played Ein.
I know. But I don't want to spit Oreo everywhere.
Fair enough. We're almost at the Elite Four. This is more like Victory Road. Yeah.
Okay. Well, well, so you've come, hand in hand like a happy couple on an aimless stroll. Well, let me inform you, this is no picnic. You will never defeat me with such a frivolous mind.
Dude, we beat you like last week.
Yeah, we beat all of you guys already. Don't know why you're so confident.
Ooh, level 50.
His horn spins!
only in this old model. Never again.
Who are you?
A Nintendo 64 model, that's who. Alright, high jump kick the Rhydon and thunderbolt the crap out of that Pelipper.
Goodbye, spider.
Spider sack. Oh no! It has lightning rod, which means electric moves do nothing. It just slurps them up so they don't do anything.
What? So even if I'm not attacking it, it took my electricity away from me?
Yes.
Wow. Rude.
I kind of suspected that might happen, but this sucked. No. It dug. So we need to use Confusion on the Pelipper. And then swap Crispix out so it doesn't die. We could swap to Sunny, who has Levitate, or Booberry. Booberry also has Levitate.
Well, we should do it with Booberry, because, you know.
Slurping up them shocks. Yay! So much damage.
Take that.
And now it's using Fly. Haha! Guessed correctly. Alright, now we can jump kick the Rhydon and then also Shadow Ball the Rhydon.
Do we have anything good against the Pelipper?
Well, once it's dead, we should be able to bring Crispix back in and thunderbolt the hell out of it.
Okay.
Ow. So, Booberry does have an evolution, but not in this generation.
Oh.
So, it cannot evolve in this generation because it doesn't exist yet.
That's right. Get out of here.
Starmie! Yeah, so his whole team seems to be based around Rain Dance.
You gonna surf me?
Well, pretty effective. Yeah, the evolution was added in Generation 4. It was one of the hundreds of new evolutions for Gen 4. Crispix! Thunderbolt! There's all these technical terms, and here I am just like, it's a pelican! No, that's a spider. Quad, yeah, Pelipper is quad weak to it. Oh, and Shadow Ball is good against Starmie because it's part psychic.
Oh, good.
Assuming we survive.
Oh, Booberry.
Toucan Sam, I guess. Thunderbolt!
Take that.
One like clockwork through 278 bits at the spider.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh god, here it is. Crobat.
What about it?
Its model is quite ugly.
What did they do to you?
Yep.
Oh. What happened? What happened?
Yeah. Alright, so Thunderbolt and Psychic the Crobat. Psybeam, yeah. They're both super effective. Ugh, come on! Wait until it actually opens its mouth. I don't want to.
Kill it. Kill it with fire. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it a lot. Like, they gave him little eye bumps too, and like, he's just got lips
Yep.
and his teeth.
It's just quite ugly. Crispix! Stay alive! Toxic! Who's poisoned? Toucan Sam, no! Why is it so large? Because it's a big bat.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine Crowley would be that big.
Oh, why are they under teeth? Why are they under teeth? They should be upper teeth. Oh no.
He has an underbite?
I guess. Oh no. Oh no. Well, Toucan Sam got another level.
That's good.
Oh, here comes his Raikou again. And it's a shadow Pokemon. Who could have seen that coming?
Okay.
Alright. Thunderbolt the Starmie. And Psybeam the... either...
Let's try and get rid of the Starmie.
Yeah.
Crispix!
Catch, catch,
Poor
catch.
baby.
I mean, we'll try.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Don't send out Captain Crunch.
Only got one option then.
Sunny is thankfully immune to all the electric moves that are probably going to start flying our direction.
Ow.
So, if we really want to ruin their day and potentially kill our own Pokemon, we can use Earthquake. Otherwise,
What
we can use
options do we
Crunch
have?
on Starmie, which would be super effective. And Psybeam the Raikou, just because it is part Psychic, so it resists Psychic.
Yo!
Damn.
I gotta make a sacrifice play.
This Starmie is going to kill us.
Okay.
We need to bring back
Yeah, who do we bring back?
Crispix. But hold on.
Wait.
We might have to bring back two people here. Definitely Crispix. And Booberry? Either that or have Toucan Sam try to attack the Raikou again. Why would you target Toucan Sam?
Pokemon are mean, sir.
Mm-hmm. Starmie is a very fast Pokemon. In case you can't tell.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
Why?
Why?
Why would they not target the Suicune? The one that is weak to electricity.
I don't know.
Alright, Surf.
Or, no, I should... bring back another Pokemon.
Maybe just Toucan Sam again?
Yeah, like Toucan Sam was holding his own.
Mm-hmm. Because Toucan Sam actually has high special defense, which means it's actually able to survive more than one hit.
Right.
All right, try thunderbolting that Starmie. It has to go.
Get out of here. Sure, waste your turn doing a rain dance.
This is
See
good
if
for
I
us.
care.
Ooh.
Okay, about time you noticed Captain Crunch. It was quite rude. Get out of here!
Be gone! Okay. Alright, now we just have this Raikou to take out.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna switch to Toucan Sam, because he's likely going to train Shock.
Mm-hmm.
So that won't hurt Toucan Sam all that much.
Yeah. I would also say use Thunder Wave to paralyze it.
If it's not immune to that.
It's not. It's not until Generation 6 that electric types became immune to paralysis.
Ah. Okay.
So we can't.
6?
Yeah, Generation
What?
6. Yeah, I know. It's very silly. Thunder Wave!
Okay, you can land a side beam. I think that'll put us in perfect catching range. As long as you don't crit.
Light screen.
Yes!
That is perfect catching range. Now let's just assume that it's going to use Shadow Rush and kill itself.
Probably. Thunder, alright. I'd prefer if you didn't do that.
Well, there goes Toucan Sam. Get back out here, Captain Crunch.
This is dicey, y'all.
Yep. All right. Try to catch it. Timer ball would be better at this point. It's definitely been long enough. And
I gotta bring somebody back, just to feel safe.
okay.
Maybe just use a revive?
Yeah, just use a revive. Toucan Sam, probably.
Come on!
Come on and slam, and welcome to the ball.
Come on.
Nope.
Ugh!
Thunder! I mean, we still probably have a couple turns here to try to catch it. Energy root. Or lemonade, yeah. Oh, Sunny is immune to thunder. We could bring back Sunny.
Oh.
I mean, I'm going to assume it's going to Shadow Rush itself to death before that happens. Oh look, Shadow Rush. Okay! Alright!
Not right. One more.
Just call it.
I do like screen. Come on! Come on! You son of a bitch! Oh, Shadow Rush.
Oh, that means it's definitely dead now. Bye.
Toodles. Crispix, you're staying on the team.
Alright, well.
We tried. Ugh. Has he improved since our last...
Sure. At least you got one of the legendary beasts. You killed the other two.
I didn't kill them, they killed themselves.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
Ugh. It is a shame that you oppose this, Gene. Here, use this. Go on, open the door with it.
Yellow ID badge.
What awaits beyond the door? Why, you should see with your own eyes.
We got another key, Tennille.
I'm a scientist. Experiments are what I do. Yeah.
Yes. Hello?
Who is emailing me at this time? Greetings.
This is... Oh my god, it literally just cuts off.
What?
Good job, Grandpa.
What? No. What? That is... Good joke, Pokemon. Good joke.
Oh, Grandpa, the email's cut off before he finally gets to the point. What should we do, Gene? Should we go back to a gate village, or should we keep going?
Keep going, duh. I want to talk to your grandpa. I can't even understand him.
Love it. We should go back and heal, though. Because you're about to fight, Venus. Again. Because she's the only one left.
Oh, well. So I don't know if we ever really got an explanation for this. I might have not been paying attention.
Uh-huh.
Why exactly do they want to make Pokemon Shadow Pokemon?
To make them stronger. But it's kind of just not true.
Yeah. Because, like, they can't level up.
Yeah, it's just kind of...
And they can't use most of their moves.
Yep. Yeah. Drop a save.
It would be interesting if Shadow Pokemon were stronger, so you had to make the decision of, like, do you keep your Pokemon as Shadow Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
Or fix them up?
Yeah. Anyways, we should see who we should put out front.
Well, I don't know, because I don't know what she has.
Yeah, but we should see who's lowest level.
Oh, I see.
I mean, she'll probably use similar tactics of just using Attract on all of our Pokemon. I guess that works, though. I want to hedge a bet and say put Captain Crunch out instead of Crispix. Because I have this weird feeling that she's going to start with her Steelix again.
Toucan Sam, you're actually
higher level
higher
than some
level
people.
than some of them.
It's weird. You're usually always the worst.
Wow.
Oh, well, if it isn't that darling boy and girl. What kept you so long? I'm rather tired of waiting. Now say your goodbyes. This time I really am going to be as serious can be.
All right, let's go. Oh, that thing in the back isn't her hair.
No, it's just like a moon thing.
It's like a
Oh,
piece she's wearing.
well, look at that. She did not start with the Pokemon I expected her to start with. In fact, this is quite bad for Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch can't catch a break.
I mean, high jump kick the Blossom. And then we can Aurora Beam the Blossom.
Okay.
Thunder Wave!
Nice. Good job.
Good job not being paralyzed.
Boom.
We have this legendary on our team, but we can't do anything with it.
Water is usually such a powerful type too. It's
Yeah, we
kind
just
of
keep getting,
surprising how
like,
little use Captain
There's
Crunch
so
is
many
there.
electric types being used in this game.
True.
Oh, it's a Misdreavus. Alright, so high jump kick the Raichu, and then surf.
Sweet kiss.
Would have confused our Pokemon. Yay, don't miss. Yay, didn't miss.
Nice.
Damn, we do so much damage. We're so powerful. No, Captain Crunch.
No, we'll try it again.
Alright, Sweet Kiss did go off this time, which means we are now confused. And paralyzed. Great.
I think she's mad we took her Suicune. I have a feeling.
What tipped you off? Oh yeah, this is her Suicune.
The Raichu?
No, Suicune.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For some reason, I just forgot that we actually got her Pokemon. We stole her Suicune.
Yeah.
It's a Wigglytuff. So she doesn't use Steelix this time around. Alright. Apparently her thing is all about just status effects. Status effects all over the place.
Wigglytuff is a very 90s, like early 90s design.
Mm-hmm.
It very much so reminds me of like Barney or the Teletubbies or something.
Yep. Well, anyways, we can... It is weak to fighting moves, so we can just kick it. Assuming that we actually, 1, aren't confused, and 2, actually don't miss. All of which happened. I'm telling you, Chef Boyardee is going to be our best team member.
Yeah. You can only steal people's Pokemon in this game.
Only in this game and the sequel game, XD Gale of Darkness. Usually you have to catch Pokemon in the wild, but in this specific one you can steal people's Pokemon. Because
Usually the idea of stealing Pokemon is very much a thing that the evil people do in Pokemon games. But it's okay to steal people's pets in this game because they're bad.
So Milotic is the replacement for the Suicune.
Pretty good replacement.
Yeah, it's a very powerful Pokemon. We can high jump kick the Milotic and keep surfing, I guess. It's been working mostly.
Come on, Chef Boyardee.
Oh, here it comes.
Hello?
Alright, so Chef Boyardee is now confused and in love, and it killed itself.
Well,
He did good. He did good.
he certainly did.
Oh, Crispix could Thunderbolt.
Crispix is good at one thing, and that is
Taking notes.
Thunderbolt.
It's okay to steal pets if they're evil.
Yeah,
Of course. Because we make them good or whatever.
something like that.
Oh. Healing.
What?
Wow, we actually hit ourselves.
I feel like that turn was a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, both of our Pokemon got a little hurt, and both are confused. But otherwise, not a lot happened.
I can't say that I care for Melodic's attack animation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For as pretty as the Pokemon is, that is a very unappealing set of poses. Especially when they could have done something cool with, like, Melodic whipping around really fast, so, like, the tail hits out like a big slap or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a missed opportunity. Ouch. Come on. Come on. Somebody do something.
I was gonna say, we might actually want to take this turn to heal Crispix, but they're dead now.
Toucan Sam?
Booberry. Booberry can kill the itself.
The Booberry?
Yeah, the Booberry can kill the Booberry.
The Booberry?
Ha! Boobies.
Booberry.
Captain Crunch, why? Alright, Shadow Ball the Mischievous.
Get out of here.
I like that ours is 4 levels lower than theirs, but is faster.
Take that.
Okay, finally, we're
Don't
down to
come
one
back.
Pokemon. What's on the shelf? So many things. There are so many things. Oh, you know, this is actually not zoomed in the way it's supposed to be.
Huh? Oh, the webcam, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Yeah, a bit closer. There we go.
I wish you could zoom in just a little bit more.
I know, but this webcam is only so good. So we got a bunch of stuff. It's a lot of, like, nerd paraphernalia and amiibos and lots of Pokemon things, honestly. Alright.
I think it's time for Captain Crunch to leave.
Yeah. Alright, bring out Toucan Sam. Sunny is not good because if they have an ice move, which I could see that happening, it would be quad super effective.
It's so dumb that grass is good against water, but so many water types are given an ice move that are super effective against grass. Like, that is Cut my boy Grass a break. Grass already has to go through so much shit.
Yeah, Grass is just kind of the worst.
Shh, don't say bad things about my grass types.
It's true. Cybemia.
Cut my boy into pieces. This is my plastic fork.
Okay, we're almost there.
I can't even catch this melodic.
Nope. If you have goopy boobs, you should see a physician. Probably.
Ask your doctor.
If goopy boobs are right for you.
Right for you.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't want to do this anymore. You don't have to. You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
Just give me your key card.
You're
or
out.
Run away and drop it, and
Me?
then I'll spend
Lose
the next
again?
hour looking for it.
My pride will not stand for it. Here, take this thing. For that, I want your silence that this battle never happened. Blue. I shall forget that I ever battled you. Yes, that's what I'll do. Oh ho ho ho.
Punk.
Alright, let's go heal. We should actually go talk to EA Gun.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we can pretty easily walk out of here now.
If I leave though.
No, I'm turning into a slime girl. How horrible.
Oh no.
Goopy boobs. Oh no. Can you imagine? What do you mean you talk about butts? I think that was a joke. I think when you start chatting, it says something along those lines of like, no, I can't imagine, Whitney, but can you imagine if I was a slime girl? I'd be totally okay with that.
Just gender things.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, I think
Toodles.
the joke about us talking about butts is just saying that we sometimes talk about vaguely sexual things, like slime girls.
And butts.
And butts, yes. Gender smoothie.
Made of slime.
You know there's gonna be a fan art someday now, right? Yeah, I'm chill with that.
You know, I was gonna ask
Because
you
the cool
earlier-
thing about if you're a slime, you can be whatever gender you want. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask you earlier, what do you want to be for Halloween this year?
Oh. For what?
Maybe I'm working on something.
Okay. Well, now you have an idea.
Where does this guy live again?
Very top of town.
All these houses are the same.
He lives in the tree. He's lucky enough to have the tree house.
The tree house. Alright, everybody ready for their favorite character?
We got it, but it was cut off before we got to anything worthwhile, Grandpa. Oh. 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 Master Ball.
Really?
Yep. Honestly, that's going to be useful.
All right. You know, I find it funny that this town has such a riding in on my horse vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And yet it's like the greenest town in the game.
Yep.
Whereas everything else is a desert.
Yep. All right, we should go get some drugs.
Drugs! Those were in the under, weren't they?
Yes.
Drugs. Gotta go get drugs so my Pokemon don't die. I don't remember where they are.
Right here. Don't get on the elevator. They're literally right there.
It's a UFO, Whitney.
What did I call it?
An elevator.
Oh, whatever.
Welcome.
Buy them revival herbs.
I need... Yes. We don't need money for anything else, right?
No, not really.
That gives us 16. That's pretty good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a respectable amount.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
All right. Drugs acquired.
All right, now we head back. As with goopy boobs, I think if you have goopy balls, you should consult a physician. Don't judge slime girl, Soren! I love the conversations we have here.
Wait,
No.
no. This isn't correct. This is wrong.
I'm just saying if the goop is a new occurrence, you should be... If the goop is a new occurrence, you should be safe by consulting with a doctor.
Yes. Is it this one?
Yes, the
Okay.
real Gam Tower. I question the conversations we have here. All right, go forward. And then left. And then forward. And then right. Also, probably drop a save here quick.
Yeah, just don't want to do all that again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I cannot watch streams with my household around for this reason.
I'm sorry.
The looks I'd be getting.
Jean and Jean, a pair of denims. Walking their way to victory. Or something like that.
Why not? This is a highly educational conversation. So you see the
Do
balls.
I have to... Oh my goodness.
Small green slot means we need
Really? Really?
to put. Yep. The green card.
No.
Oh, Donskar just subscribed. That is their 21st month. And they say hi. And I say
Thank
hello
you.
back. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
We're nearing the end of the game. Let's see if we can do it without
dying. I do like
dying.
this little fire effect on the balls. That does look cool.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, stop right there. I can't very well let you go any farther.
Dude, I just took out all your bosses. You really think you stand a chance?
A Masquerade and an Ariados. Chef Boyardee and Captain Crunch. So remind me what game we play after this. Probably going to be Ultra Sun. Unless you guys somehow get like another like 100 plus subs.
Bits
yeah,
or
like
whatever.
another 200 subs or the equivalent in bits. No. Psychic is gonna be better.
What?
Okay, Chef Boyardee should confusion the Ariados.
Okay.
And then surf
Surf?
them. Yeah.
Mouth.
Because I'll say, as excited as I am about doing an Emerald Nuzlocke, I am very excited about Tennille's Ultra Sun team.
Well, we've also never played Ultra Sun.
Correct, so we're probably going to rip it to pieces because apparently it destroys the plot, which was actually pretty
One
okay.
of our favorite parts about
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Actually, I think one of my favorite parts about Sun and Moon was me running away from Tapu Koko.
That was pretty good. Whoa, Shadow Heracross? That's actually pretty cool.
Oh. I'll see if I can catch him.
Yeah.
Wait, is Masquerade a water type?
It starts as a water bug and then it becomes a flying
is it
bug.
the little, like...
The Surskit, yeah, the one that the little water dancer spider thingy.
Interesting.
You could confusion the Heracross and then serve.
Ow!
It hits real hard. Can I ask if/when XD would be placed in the game timeline? Unsure.
Yeah. Because we definitely gotta start putting, like, Pokemon spin-off games into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
And I still really want to play, like, new Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, but we also need to remember that we're probably going to be hitting Scarlet and Violet
Really soon. Because that comes out in November?
Like, we're probably going to put whatever the next game is on hiatus while we play Scarlet Violet, because that comes out November 18th or something.
Right.
And
so
then
we're
this
probably
will
not going
just
to get through Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Yeah. Oh, I think this Heracross is dead now.
Oh.
That's okay.
Oh, man.
It's not like we were going to use it on the team, probably.
Probably.
The Masquerade survived.
Yeah. And the Heracross is dead. Goodbye, Bug.
Splat comes out on the 9th,
Yep.
which is taking up the Pokemon streams, right? Ooh, you know, I don't know. It depends on if we finish this game, honestly.
Yeah, because I think we'll definitely finish this game,
Yeah.
and then we might put off starting. Was it Ultra?
One Like Clockwork dropping 9,722 bits.
Ah!
Yeah, just have like a ton of bits. A cousin bought me. Lol, I don't have any other plans for them. Oh my god.
Well, thank you so much, Soren.
That was nearly $100 of bits.
That might mean we get definitely closer to doing Nuzlocke first.
I mean, yeah, if you look, that was like another 25% of what we needed.
Thank you so much,
Oh
Soren.
my god, thank you. Happy birthday to me, lol. Oh my god, thank you.
So powerful.
Yeah,
Just watch the bar go.
Soren is so powerful. One Like Clockwork is incredibly powerful.
Very generous.
Thank you so much. Hearts for them.
Nobody said a word about you being this tough.
Dude, we beat all your bosses.
Maybe. You should realize I'm a Pokemon champion.
Whee! Guess what? You made it to the actual tower now.
Uh-oh. What now?
Shadow Pokemon list. Gene, I did it. I analyzed the data ROM and managed to extract a partial list of Shadow Pokemon. For the time being, I've identified 29 Shadow Pokemon. There appear to be more, so I'll send updates as I find them. Okay. Yeah, we already know there's like 50 Pokemon in the game. As I explicitly screamed about. In the first episode.
50 Pokemon! Oh, that's good stuff.
Fanfare, please. Congratulations. You are the 1,000th guest to enter Real Gam Tower since its opening. Yeah, like as if. We just opened today, so that's not likely. He wants to scrap battle.
He does. Let's go.
High jump kick the Graveler and also surf the Graveler.
Alright.
Just make it dead.
I hate Protect.
I hate Protect so much.
Uh-huh. You're like, just scrap battle me. And it's like, nah.
In this particular case, it's my nerd of a cousin buying me Twitch bits as a birthday present last month because I mentioned watching streams on Twitch exactly once. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe jump the Nuzleaf this time and then surf.
Oh my god.
But it failed.
Ha!
Doing it multiple times in a row makes it much more likely to fail.
Take that. That's what you get for trying to use protection.
Why wouldn't you kick the nut? Always go for the nut.
Are you talking about giving people STDs?
Look, some things shouldn't be taken out of context. I'm just shaming the Graveler for trying to use protection.
Uh-huh.
And we kicked a Nuzleaf. So, you know, there's nothing to be taken out of context with that.
Yeah, always go for the goopy ball.
Don't use protection, obviously.
Yeah. Should I get Chef Boyardee out of here?
Probably. They're
He
gonna
doesn't
die.
seem, yeah.
Hey kids, this is a PSA.
Crispix.
Always use protection.
Use protection, and as a general rule, if it's wet and it's not yours, don't touch it. That's a great way to avoid infections.
That's a good one.
Surf.
That's not gonna affect the Lombre. He's just gonna bob on top.
Slime girls don't need protection. The slime is the protection. Wow, they just double faked out Crispix.
I know.
That's fine. Crispix just switched in, so it
Fool
was
me
actually fine.
once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Come on. Fool me 3 times.
Dude.
Dude.
Fool me 4! Thunderbolt will do normal damage to the Lombre. And also look, Hariyama, that's what we could have had if you hadn't killed the Makahira at the very beginning of the game.
Who? I don't know them. Oh no! Hanging on by a thread.
Well, I used a dumb move, so it's okay.
Man, it affects both of our evasiveness? Crispix, you gotta stop falling for the same thing. I feel like that's a move that should get, like, less likely to work.
Oh,
the
Fake
more
Out only
often you
works
use it.
once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were using other moves there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah, Thunderbolt the Hariyama this time.
Because even this surf should kill the Lombre.
Yeah, even though it quad resists water, it should die here. There it goes. I had a 5-year-old walk into class one day and just straight up hand me a tooth.
I've been that kid.
Hey, I lost this on the way to school. Can you hold on to it for me?
Yeah. I've been that kid. I've also been the kid to bring horse teeth to, like, show and tell for class. Because, you know, horses lose their teeth like any animal. You have baby horses and stuff. But they're interesting when they lose their teeth because they, like, chew on stuff. They've got flat teeth. So they're very smooth.
Alright, you did it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get steamed over a little white lie. Or something like that. Something to that effect. Heh I bet I made you happy when I said you were the 1000th guest, isn't that right?
Is there healing
I thought
here?
you said we were the 50th.
No, 1000th. I don't see healing here. We should go back and heal.
Just to be safe. Oh, I wish a shortcut opened that just took me back.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be nice.
that would be very nice. I remember as a 4-year-old, my teacher asked how I was, and I said, well, I died this morning, but I'm doing better now.
Which now I feel happens a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, Toss.
Oh. Yeah. I was only mostly dead.
I brought
feel
a pair
better
of
now.
baby snapper turtles to show and tell once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sure they loved that.
Oh, they did.
The snapper turtles.
Oh, well, they were tiny. They're like literally this big.
Yeah.
So like, whatever. We showed them off. Like, we found them in our yard. And then like the next day or two, I took them into school. And then after we were done, we dropped them off in a river far away from our house.
Like, sorry, turtles, you really shouldn't be living at our house. You might not necessarily make it in your new environment, but you cannot be living here.
Mm-hmm. One of my middle schoolers once came to class and told me, well, when I woke up, I kind of wanted to die, but now that I had lunch and a snack, I'm feeling pretty good. And like, me too, kid.
Big mood. Oh no! Brought a hamster? Did you just like keep it in your bag or something?
I miss teaching middle schoolers. Nothing like a blunt ass 12-year-old to really remind you of your place in the world. Yeah.
It's very true. 12-year-olds are vicious.
Hey, they told me this place would be attracting guests from all over the world. I can demonstrate my battling to all sorts of influential people. I can become famous worldwide. You're lucky. Before anyone, I'll show you how skilled I am at battling. I brought her whole cage. My parents didn't stop me.
Well, I'm glad that your hamster wasn't just like loose in your backpack or something.
Chef Boyardee, you're still not... Or, sorry, Captain Crunch, you're still not good.
No.
Alright, so you can high jump to kick the artillery. And then swap to, like, Crispix or Toucan Sam. Oh, Crispix is low level. We should do Crispix.
Yeah.
Dang. Remember when we used a quillfish on our team? In Arceus?
Yeah, an Arceus, yeah.
Yep.
It was new and different.
Yeah.
His name was Sushi.
Oh yeah. Just more water types.
Of course. Oh, should I pass this over to you?
I figured we'd go for like an hour and a half and then we'd swap over.
Okay.
Oh look, it's a Feraligatr.
Yeah.
That's what we could have had. But we've had like 3
Instead
different
of what?
water types.
When?
Well, we had a Crocodile that would have evolved into a Feraligatr.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, if we just went and purified our Croconaut, it would evolve.
But it'd still probably be way behind in levels.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ow!
Ow. Rude. Goodbye. Hey, Crispix, good job, buddy.
Yeah, I figured we'd probably go to like an hour and a half, then take a break,
Okay,
and then I'd play the next hour and a half
gotcha.
and see how far that gets us.
Yeah, and then we'll decide, like,
What
how
we do
close
from
are we
there.
to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what I'll do, I'll hone my skills and position myself as charismatic trainer. Do I need to go? No,
They're fine
I
for
think
now.
we're okay. For
We
once.
should talk to this person.
I mean, yeah, but I'm looking around first. Okay. Hi, my name's
Welcome
Jean.
to the just completed Real Gam Tower. Well, how about a battle as an event to commemorate the opening? Oh.
It's all these people know how to do.
I mean, this tower was built by villains.
I know, but like,
The plot is very loose in this game.
hi, fight me.
Okay, so we could high jump kick the Lairon, which is quad super effective. We can also surf, which is super effective on the Lairon, and should do normal damage to the Metang. Oh, or the
Well,
Lairon
okay.
could just die.
Sorry, buddy. You didn't stand a chance. Mawile.
Oh, well, that's still super effective because it's a pure steel type. In Generation 6, it becomes part fairy.
Mawile's cool.
Yeah, I wish it got an evolution.
Yeah.
It got a mega evolution, but I want like an actual evolution. The mega evolution gives it some purple highlights and gets two of the chompy mouths. Yeah, that do normal damage to the Metang because it's steel psychic.
Okay.
Yeah. Steel psychic.
Boop. Oh, gotcha. Well, cool. This trainer's not a.
Tedious battle
Yeah.
for once.
Yeah.
For once. Wow, I was supposed to win.
Since you bothered to come, you may as well enjoy yourselves. Alright. I feel like this is my time. Go back. Heal my Pokemon.
There was doors on
Save the
either
game.
side,
I know.
and then the guy in front of the elevator. I genuinely don't remember how this all goes.
Look at that.
Baby. People can't see it, but Keebly's like on the ground on his back, just like absolutely dead to the world. Adorable baby.
Yes. I'm also gonna see if. Yeah, I think it's cooler outside now.
Okay, we'll
It
open
is in
more.
this room because
We'll open more windows once we go on break.
it is hot in here.
Peridot does it, but it's a trap.
Yeah.
Like when she does it, it's literally like she's daring you to put your hand on her stomach so she can claw the crap out of you.
Yeah. She also just likes laying like that. But
Mhm.
she often does it and then will like open one eye to look at you. Like, try it. Try it. I know I'm adorable.
Don't touch the kitter's tummy. They don't like it. That being said, Keebly's okay with it.
Yeah.
At least for a little bit.
Yeah. You like, if you do the whole, then he's like,
Alright, please stop. But
Yeah.
like, it's not that bad.
but if you just do a gentle little like, ooh.
Yeah, but most kittens do not like their bellies being rubbed.
Yeah. Ah.
Wah! Gave you a good jolt, eh? Wahaha! I've been waiting behind the door for you to come along. I've been waiting for a long time. Next, I'll shock you even more with my Pokemon battle.
Okay. These guys. Givern? Givern?
Guyvern?
Guyvern? What is your name, sir?
Alright, well, he has two normal types that you can absolutely kick the shit out of.
Yep.
And
yeah.
surf the other ones. I don't want to jinx it, but our hit rate with high jump kick has been great so far. Which means I've now jinxed it, and as soon as I start playing,
Just nothing but misses.
all misses.
All piss.
I'm still just a really big fan of the animations on Meta-chan in this game.
Yeah.
Just great.
Cleatuff's very bouncy.
Uh-huh.
A little too bouncy, maybe.
Yeah. Wow, that's a shocker. You're like outrageously tough.
You were outrageously not tough.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Do you know how hard it is just to wait and wait and wait and wait without moving? Try imagining it. Now think about it, eh? I doubt very much that you could keep it up for long. Wahaha!
oh my god. Well, this is cool.
Yeah.
This room is actually really cool looking.
Mm-hmm. With a single trainer in it.
Hi. Here to dine? Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you. We're not ready to serve anyone yet. Let me make up for it. I'll serve you a full course menu of Pokemon Battle. Nice leopard hat, though. The purple leopard hat.
Swallow. And a Credilli.
Like a purple leopard hat, cowboy hat is tacky in a fun way.
High jump kick the Credilli.
Did I ever tell you about one of my, like...
And surf. Tell you about what?
There are 2 clothing purchases I made as a kid that were like, oh my god, I just bought the best thing ever.
One of them was the Goofy hat from Disney.
Yes! Absolutely! You knew. Do you know what the other one was?
No.
It was an umbrella hat I found at the flea market. It was great. It was red and white. You just pop it open and then put it on your head. And you had a little umbrella. It's so cool. I loved that thing.
I married this man. No. High jump kick the Credilli.
Oh, okay.
The other one resists it. Captain Crunch, level 45. Bleh. I'd actually confusion the Swalot.
Unfortunately, because the umbrella hat was rather cheap.
Yeah. It
The
broke?
elastic. Well, no, it didn't break. The elastic band that you wear on your head.
Broke.
No, it got stretched out.
Okay.
I got stretched out, so it didn't fit my head anymore. And you know, if it doesn't fit your head, it kind of like
Yeah.
becomes unwearable.
No, it's a chime.
Top tier dad foolery. I like that. Dad foolery.
Booberry would be good here. To kill the Chimico that just came out.
Gotcha. I'm assuming with Shadow Ball.
Yes.
It's surf. It's the only thing you're good for.
It's true.
Like, I kind of hate how Pokemon have all these moves. But there's just like...
A few that you'll actually use.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so many water moves. But once you get surf,
Who cares?
who cares about any other move?
Mm-hmm. Psybeam. It's immune to Shadow Ball. Because it's part normal.
Do you need anything other than surf? Yoshi, variety is the spice of my life. So yes. I want to look at a different animation.
Thanks for dinner.
Okay. That was too heavy for some light exercise before a meal. Bye. What am I?
We should go back and heal.
How about I let you do that?
Okay, well, yeah, it's about break time anyway, so
Alright.
I guess we'll take a break now.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, I will continue playing, and who knows, maybe we'll beat the game, I don't know.
No
we'll
idea.
see.
We'll see how far we
See you in a
get.
bit.
Toodles.
Alright, and we are back.
And it's your turn to play.
Yeah, and you did some saving.
Mm-hmm. You should be all ready to go.
Off we go!
Woo!
How many more trainers do you
Congrats
think
on
we
the
have
food.
to have to fight before we can actually go up?
Who knows? This game could definitely do with a little bit more variety. Just like something else you do besides Pokemon battling.
Yeah. Normal Pokemon games, you have the ability to like go out and explore routes and catch wild Pokemon and stuff
Right.
and find some secrets, but this is like literally just fight after fight after fight. The builder of this tower has plans to raise big money by attracting the world's richest folks, but you need to bait that you need bait to get that attention of people. Something big and exciting. Yep, you guessed it. Shadow Pokemon battles.
Like even just NPCs to talk to who don't want to fight you.
Uh-huh.
I know there were some of those like in some of the earlier towns and stuff, but it's called Pokemon Colosseum. Battles. Just battles. Like, even stuff like Pokemon contests, while I completely ignore them, I at least know that there's something else I could be doing.
Mm-hmm. The option is there.
Yeah. Or even just like pacing in this game. Like pacing something out where you're seeing like a cutscene as to when like, alright, now we're gonna get back to battles. Like everybody has like 2 or 3 things to say and then you fight. Always. Like that's the
Mm-hmm.
that's how things go, even if you're fighting a boss. The cutscene might be like a camera pan, and that's it. And so like that doesn't really like break up your gameplay. Colosseums. Colosseum. Colosseum. I'm tired.
Missed the L in Colosseum.
Missing a few letters, I think.
No,
L and I.
there's no I.
There's an I in Colosseum.
No, there's not. I've spelled it so many times. It's Colosseum. There is no I in Colosseum.
What?
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
No.
There are 2 different spellings in Colosseum then, because there's a Colosseum that does indeed have an I.
Yeah.
Like there's absolutely. I know this. Sorry, I overheard and I had to come because I'm like, hold on, I'm good at spelling and I agree with Tennille. But then I remembered the start screen and I know that Whitney is also correct.
Okay. So yeah, you could spell it Colosseum, but you can also spell it Colosseum.
Okay.
Everyone's right.
But mostly me.
Hush.
Whitney's correct.
So you're
only
Jean,
in
member of X Snagum.
only in the context of the game. Colostrum. I think that's a different place.
Spelling is fake.
You know,
I'm sorry, door fan?
Donphan.
What's that?
Donphan, it's the evolution of Phanpy. It's the only elephant, sort of, in the game.
You're telling me that in Sword and Shield they made another elephant that's like the exact same idea?
Uh-huh. Well, this one's a wheel.
And it's also a ground type.
This is a ground type. That one's a steel type. It rolls into a ball and is like a tire tread. It's a wheel. That's its whole thing.
What generation is it from?
2.
We've never seen that Pokemon before in my life.
Have you seen Fampy?
Yeah.
That's what it evolves into.
Well, yeah, you already said that.
Yeah.
Donphan was in the first Pokemon movie as a teaser for Gen 2.
Sweet Jesus, it just got a crit on Toucan Sam. Come on.
What's that thing that goes on some people's stomach when their intestines aren't good? Call something? Bag?
Colostomy.
There we go.
Colosstomy. Colostomy.
Congratulations, Spelling Bee.
Yeah, I got you. Process a lot of incident reports for people with those things.
One like Clockwork says, that's it, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was responding to. Oh.
Why is there black and white tile also on the ceiling?
Why not?
Who designed this place?
People with style.
No. Black and white tile is fine. You don't also put it on the ceiling.
Why not?
Because. Makes your room look like a sandwich.
What's wrong with having a sandwich room?
Everything! I don't want to live in a sandwich. It would be cool if it was a mirror. I'll give you that. But it is not.
Then what is it?
It's just the same.
Audie. You know, I hate pedantic bullshit. Do not. I will kick you out of this room.
Alright.
Welcome, been a while. It's me. We met in Phoenix City. Oh, okay, I'm Bluno.
Ugh.
You snagged my Crocodile.
Yeah, he's in our box.
Yeah. So I guess whichever one we would have fought will be here again.
Right. Doggo's fed. Very good, very good. It's a very dark muck. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it's gotten lighter in later generations.
One thing I've noticed this time around is that Ampharos's model and his picture are two definite different shades of yellow.
Yep. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Yeah.
Sure. Inevitability.
It's also, I think I've mentioned this before, it's also a shame that they don't use, like, regular traditional art for the Pokemon portraits, as opposed to their models, because the lighting on the models is not very good in the portraits. But this is like the era of game design where if you're designing a 3D game, traditional art is like, get it away from me. It'll make me sick.
Well, it'll make everybody realize how bad the 3D models look.
I mean, yeah, but also but see, it wouldn't though. It wouldn't, because you would legitimately have gamers complaining that it would have like these stupid art profiles. Why don't they just use the models? The models are cool.
I mean, yeah.
And they're 3D! They've got so many graphics!
So many graphics.
Yeah, exactly, Yoshi. No, 3D is the future! Yeah.
The future of my ass.
Kinky.
But luckily we can look back on this and we can be like, yeah, that was silly. Sometimes a regular image will work better than a 3D model. Look at all the polygons!
In Xenoblade 3, you can look at the illustrations of characters. Oh, you can? How? Where?
We've missed that, and I know we're further in the game than you are.
Oh, I don't know. I think we might be at about the same point.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody spoil anything in
Yeah.
Xenoblade 3.
We're in Chapter 5. That's all I'll say.
Chapter 5.
But I don't want any other discussions of the game. In the system options. Oh.
We'll have to explore that.
How exciting.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, Xenoblade 3 continues to be very good.
Fantastic.
Shh. Jean, it's me, Silva. I snuck in here under disguise. I surprised you, huh? Oh, wait, you were Silva.
You're giving me real looker vibes right now, Silva. You better watch it. It's not important, though. The word is that Cipher's boss is waiting for the both of you at the top of the tower. And he's supposed to have the ultimate shadow Pokemon. Jean! Jean! Good luck, and please be careful, always.
You can look at the roster and then press minus to see illustrations. Oh.
And yes, I'm also in Chapter 5.
So yeah, I think we're at about the same point.
Cool.
Roughly. Up we go. Oh. We're up in a pill.
Yeah.
Gulp.
It's Riku.
You finally reached me. I must say that I am impressed. Jean and Jean, I welcome you to the Real Gam Tower. My name is Nazcor. Do you remember the time that we met in Phoenix City?
NASCAR.
I did have the feeling that I would one day face you in battle, but I never imagined that you would be the one to seek me out here. Very soon, we will be ready to greet your arrival in style. I will go ahead and wait for you. Don't keep me waiting too long. Ka-chow.
Who's like the one NASCAR driver everybody knows?
Jean, quick, we have to chase him.
What's his name?
It's not Robert Downey Jr. I don't know why I thought of that.
Yeah, that's definitely not it. Hello?
Okay, that's that then. My Pokemon are all nursed back to perfect health and readiness. Now we can go full tilt against you in battle. Rugen.
Jim. Jerry.
There's one that my brother really liked for a long time. But he's retired now.
Well, yeah, I mean, whoever it is I'm thinking about is definitely retired because they were huge when I was in, like,
Jimmy Gordon. Or James Gordon or something.
James Gordon?
Jordan NASCAR.
This number 24 is his car's color was red.
Yeah. Yeah, we're thinking of the same guy.
Oh my god, we are.
Well, yeah, it's like the only NASCAR person anyone knows.
From our age. That's different.
There's
now.
never been anyone else famous in NASCAR.
I feel like I should beg to differ in that.
No.
It's like, I distinctly remember he had rivals and that he really wasn't winning actually all that much.
Yeah, but do you know, like, can you even begin to recall any of his rivals' names? No.
One of them drove a black car.
I know it was blue.
Like, this is the one guy who, like, not only was famous, but was, like, a household name for, like, at least a good 4 years or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was, like, James Gordon.
That doesn't quite sound right, though.
I want to say his last name is Gordon, though.
Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon.
J.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, and then it's listing, like, other famous NASCAR drivers, and I've never heard of these people in my life. So, you know.
Us said it immediately after we got it. Us said it in chat immediately afterwards.
Yo, huge fan of John NASCAR. I'm a real fan.
John NASCAR's the best. Who's John NASCAR?
You know, the creator, the person who discovered NASCAR.
Ack, he's gone. What should we do, Gene? Oh, I know. How about over that way? Couldn't we take the other elevator?
Sure. I guess.
Oh, no good. We can't take this elevator either.
Oh no. We're elevatorless.
Gwahad! Long time no see, eh, Gene?
Why does that guy look like a beetle?
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna break my heart and tell me you've forgotten my face, are you now? That face, it can't be. Team Snag'em? But why here? Even if you don't want to believe it, you're absolutely right, little lady. I'm Gonzap, the boss of Team Snag'em, and don't you forget it. Did you ask what I'm doing here? Yes. Isn't this Team Cipher's headquarters? Team Snag'em shouldn't have anything to do with this. Well, surprise, surprise. We don't have a lot to do with this. We do have a lot to do with this, Missy. We were just thieves before we got hold of the snag machines, and where did we get them? From Cipher. What they wanted was this: go snag superior grade Pokemon from trainers everywhere. What? So this was all one big plot hatched by Cipher? That's what I'm saying. Aren't you the brainy one, Missy? Master Nazcor's waiting for you upstairs, but you've got me to deal with first. We've got a little score to settle here. It's time you paid up for wrecking our hideout and wiping out Team Snag'em. Don't get any ideas about beating me. Wahaha!
Mr. Nascor. Wonder if his real name's Jeff Gordon.
Was this supposed to be a twist?
Yeah. Some reason, even though he doesn't really show up.
Like, Team Snag'em hasn't really been a thing.
Since like the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah. Alright, okay.
Alright, his Pokemon are level 52 and 53.
Okay, cool. Yeah, even Tuss is like, I feel like this should be more info, but I'm like, what? Yes, we knew Team Snag'em was here. They had the shadow machines, though. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, wait, who's Team Snag'em? Like, of course you're the bad guys, I guess? Sure, that sounds right. He looks like the guy in Moulin Rouge who sings the Tango of Roxanne.
Roxanne!
don't have to wear that dress tonight.
Team snag of Megan's meat. Oh, right. How could I forget about Megan's meat? They did the Team Skull Ether Foundation before actual Skull Ether.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was one team working for another team.
Yeah. But, you know, not
He just keeps earthquaking.
illustrated extremely well. Good night, Curl Song. Have a good one.
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, I mean, luckily, Blueberry is immune to...
He's a man with a plan. The plan is earthquake. Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot Shiftry was part dark type.
Dark?
Yeah, Shiftry is grass dark.
Really?
Yep,
Huh.
it's an evil Tengu.
I always have that moment where I forget that instead of dark type, it's more so evil type
Uh-huh.
in Japan.
Speaking of which, there's another dark type. Crawdaunt. Oh, I missed. Bye, Chef Boyardee! I jinxed myself. Oh.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, though, this game's final stretch does not fuck around. Well, we'll see.
Jazz?
Blueberry! No!
Jeez.
Yeah, because he was using ghost moves.
So these are like our last two Pokemon, aren't they?
Yep.
And he still has 3 Pokemon.
Yep.
Oh, it's still alive!
Not anymore.
Good.
Skarmory. Steel flying.
Ooh.
And it's a shadow Pokemon.
Oh.
Crab Hammer. It's a water move.
Nice.
And burn, good. Lowers its physical attack, which is all of its moves.
Good.
Well, it's dead.
It's dead.
Bye. Alright, I think I can win this.
I mean, Skarmory is pretty cool. So Skarmory was a hot commodity when Gen 2 came out. Everyone thought it was super cool.
I mean, it is.
Yeah. And like... Tessa's Corviknight is a better version IMO, but Skarmory is still cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Those statements.
Corviknight's just a
so
better
close.
design overall.
Sunny. Don't die, Sunny.
Honestly, not worth trying to catch anyways. Its catch rate is stupid here. Yikes. You gonna try and beat the game today? Keyword try? Yes?
I mean, again, we don't know. We don't know how long the game is to go.
Also, like, I'm curious what you do if you can't beat the game, because, like, there's nowhere to train. Or do you have to go back to like the Mount Battle or whatever? Or like the...
I mean, we could do that. There are options. There's fighting everywhere. What do you say, Gene? Why don't you and me team up again, just like old times? You, me, and the snack machine. We can do whatever we please. The world will be ours, hey? Nah.
You.
I figured you'd say that, but that doesn't matter anymore. There's no going back for you now. Get going. I mean, I'm gonna go heal first.
Go back. Actually.
Because our team was quite thoroughly trounced.
Been wanting to replay Sword Shield. Had fun with that silly game. But I've been wanting to replay 500 games. Well, maybe, Tush, you could save that one for when we get back around to it. And we can replay together, yeah. Think of game. I want to replay that.
All right.
I think it'll be especially interesting to replay Sword and Shield after Scarlet Violet come out. Just because then you have context of like, oh, this has changed, this is updated.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. This is a Colosseum.
Sure is. Woo, yeah. Woo.
What kept you, Gene? I worried that perhaps Gonzep had beaten you. The time has come for you to pay off some debts. We'll have you battle as payment towards the huge losses you inflicted on us. I expect to see spectacular battling out of you. After all, you're here to entertain. Wah ha 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 ha.
Are you not entertained? Oh, ma'am?
A big crowd like this. It is a little intimidating. I don't want to be embarrassed here, so I'll battle to win.
Bodybuilder Jomus.
Jomus?
Jomus. With a Zangoose.
And a mill tank.
Yeah, she buff.
And it's a why are there still shadow Pokemon? Oh, God.
Hold me, Jomus.
Earthquake. I can do the earthquake strats too.
Yeah, because you got 2 Pokemon that levitate.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty great. Boo. Don't do it. I mean this in a derogatory sense. Zangoose looks like a Pokemon that I would design. And so I kind of love him for that, but also I'm like, you're kind of a strange one.
Fair enough. Stop using Defense Curl.
That's all it knows how to do. That and rollout, right?
Yeah, essentially. That's Miltake's MO.
Yep.
Oh no, Ice Beam! Sunny, no!
This is a Pokemon that appeals to my sensibilities. Derogatory. I would design this. Derogatory. Look, I'm just saying, y'all have seen me draw a Pokemon. Need I say more?
Chef Boyardee, don't be paralyzed. Ugh.
I like Zangoose, Neil. Good job on it.
I like Porygon,
Yeah.
but now it's dead.
It's like when I watch a movie or show and a friend asks me if I think they would like it, and I respond, well, it's a show/movie I liked, so, you know. Yes? Probably?
You probably want to revive Sunny here. Oh, does it not heal me between battles? Because it's not technically a Colosseum.
Damn!
Sweet Jesus!
That was a whole special animation just for rollout.
No, that's Body Slam.
Oh, that was
It's been
Body
using
Slam?
Body Slam, not rollout.
Okay. Well, we have the drugs for a reason.
Yeah, the problem is I'm going right into the next fight.
My mom literally said to me earlier, well, it's a book series you like, so it probably wouldn't be for me. She's right, but geez, Mom. Ouch. Like, way to just say, you have terrible taste. My mom says that to me all the time. Ouch. I'm sorry,
Also,
y'all.
you could have caught it. Yeah, but I don't want to catch it. I don't give a crap about catching Shadow Pokemon at this point. I'm catching one more Shadow Pokemon with a Master Ball, and it'll be the final boss's Pokemon.
I was gonna say, like, we better be using that Master Ball in, like, the very last fight or something like that.
Oh, absolutely. The final guy has 2 Shadow Pokemon.
Really?
Nascor has 2 of them, and we're catching one with the Master Ball so we don't have to deal with 2.
Well, yeah. Duh. Mom doesn't like a lot of the genres I like. We both know this.
Oh, it's a Shadow Absol. That's neat.
The one that we both like is historical fiction. Okay, well. Something, I guess.
See if you can get... nope. Bye, Crispix. Why does Sharpedo know Earthquake?
My mom is incredibly normie and me and my dad are intense weirdos. I love that. Oh, but Gay Pirate Show is so good. See, and like, just hearing that, only interested in Grey's Anatomy and Food Network, I'm like, oh yeah, there's people who like only watch reality TV or like
Cop shows.
yeah, yeah, because to me, more quote-unquote like normie interests, and this is absolutely no shade to anyone who might have been into this, but with stuff more like Super Hulock.
What? What the hell did you just say?
You don't know what that is? Super Hulock? People who were fans of Supernatural, Sherlock, and Doctor Who?
Okay. Alright. I didn't realize there was a name for that, but okay.
Yeah. Like, I usually think of that as the more, like, normie thing. But, like, no, that's still pretty, like,
Niche.
deep nerd culture. Kicks my super Hulock tumbler block onto the rug. I did like Supernatural. That show got bonkers. Not entirely in a good way. Yeah, I know.
I didn't ever watch Supernatural.
Your sibling is like super Hulockian.
Uh-huh. I watched like the first season of Sherlock and it was bad.
I think the term super Hulock specifically more so applies to Tumblr culture, so that's probably why you haven't heard it.
Alright, how many of these battles do we have to do?
Look, I was at college. It was a different time. I've evolved. No shame. No shame. I was in my Homestuck phase in college. I mean, hey, when I was in college, My Little Pony Friendship was Magic was huge. So, you know, that's what all the animators and geeks were into during college.
Yeah.
So absolutely no shade to anyone.
2 fire types. Yes! I can earthquake the shit out of those. And one of them's a shadow Pokemon. Hey!
Baru.
Oh. Houndoom's fast.
Fast doggo.
Okay, I did watch some House. I did watch House MD.
You know, House is a show I probably would have liked, but I only ever caught, like, 2 episodes. And, like, I saw plenty of, you know, House being quippy. But I never watched the show.
Mm-hmm. Another fire type. I don't think House has aged well.
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't be
that's what I've
surprised.
heard. Hugh Laurie, though, is a great actor. I remember seeing him after House was super popular, seeing him play as some Jane Austen character. He might have even been like a... Did he ever play Mr. Darcy? I don't know. But he was on some BBC. And I was like, Hugh Laurie, what are you doing here? And I'm like, well, he is British, I guess. Like, it makes sense, but... But I'd gotten used to seeing him as, like, this one particular character. So seeing him as dressed Jane Austen style was just like, huh. You look out of place, sir.
Oh, yeah, no, didn't get into Glee either.
Yeah.
Again, I was into Bleach. So much more, so much better.
Okay, honest truth is that it was a pretty hard sell to get me to watch anything with real people in it.
I know, exactly.
Like, I just wanted to watch animated things and cartoons or play video games.
Mm-hmm. I didn't care about pop culture music covers.
When everybody was into Game of Thrones, I was like, no. And then we did get into it.
Yeah, it wasn't until like season 3 or 4 was out that we started watching it.
Right.
And then we
But it
binge
was
watched like the
huge
whole
during
thing.
the first 2 seasons too.
Oh yeah.
And I was specifically just like,
We started watching right before it started to get bad.
yeah.
Or like started to go downhill.
Yeah. In high school, I was all about Naruto and Glee. That's kind of the worst. Hey. It's okay, that's in the past. That's high school.
I can't earthquake one of these Pokemon, Neil.
Oh man, but like, crime shows have always been huge, but like, specifically around that time period,
Oh no.
there were so many cop shows. Like Crime and Punishment, Law and Order, which I think have been around forever, But then there was just like also the reality show Cops, and then there was like CSI for like every major city. There was a CSI show. There's NCIS. Like, I'm sure there's about a dozen more that I can't even name because there was, oh, Criminal Minds. Yeah, that was another one. So many of those kinds of shows. And I think for the most part, people have kind of moved on from those shows and instead listen to a lot of like true crime podcasts or something like that.
Maybe.
But like those shows are still around, but they're not as huge as they were. Yeah, the cop apologist era. There's more firefighter and EMT shows now, from what Mom watches. Alright. Oh, Oren Gwyn, I know exactly what you're talking about. I watched some of those too. I remember Animal Planet had one specifically where it was like animal cops going and taking abused animals away from people. Remember when Animal Planet had real shows? Yes. And like America's Funniest Home Videos, but specifically for animals.
Toucan Sam, you survived!
Hang in there, buddy! Yeah. Man! Yeah, Animal Planet used to have some cool shows. I always liked that one too where it was like top 10 whatever. I don't remember what the show was called, but it was extremely 2000s. And like every episode was just like a top 10 of something of the animal kingdom, and sometimes it would just be about like cats, or sometimes it would be about like bite power, or yes, the most extreme. Yep. That's how you know it was very late 90s, early 2000s. It was just the most extreme. Oh god, I also remember the show on Animal Planet where it was just this... There's just this lady.
Having fun with it? Yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
It was just this lady who would talk to the ghosts of people's dead pets.
You're done after this? Oh.
What?
Well, too late, Yoshi.
What?
I'm assuming that means we get a break.
Oh, Janelle, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, the pet medium. That's what it was.
Oh wait, no, here's Nazgul.
He's like the final boss, right?
Bravo, bravo, well done. Why not become a Cipher show battle trainer? Would you even consider it? I'll vouch that you will become a top star in no time. I wouldn't have minded making that proposition, but I'm afraid I'm not that big-hearted. I will destroy you in battle right now. You will know the humiliation of total domination before this crowd. Okay, here we go, final boss. Cipher Nazgul would like to battle. Sending out a Blaziken and Xatu.
Go, Blueberry and Sunny! You nailed it, one like clockwork. That's what it was. Ghost Whisperer.
Alright, Blaziken down.
Goodbye. That was quick. Alright. Time to pay attention to the Pokemon, everybody.
Yeah. This is the final boss.
We can complain about Animal Planet another day.
Deuce Clops. Oh no, I'm confused.
Well, that only works half the time anyway, so
Yeah, it worked.
this was that half. There's no...
No music.
Why?
I don't know.
Pokemon always has, like, epic final boss music.
I know, but we're not getting any here.
They
Blueberry!
thought silence would be better, and just the crowd going, ah.
Blueberry's at 1 health.
Oh, Blueberry.
I think
Uh-oh.
Blueberry's dead.
Blueberry's so dead. Yeah.
Ouchies!
Well, goodbye, Blueberry.
And half... Oh! Oh! Our team was fully healed.
Good.
Oh, that's good.
Crispix. I mean, you can't use Earthquake,
Yep.
because that'll absolutely destroy Crispix.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Would Fire Blast be good on the Dust? Or-
It's pure ghost type.
Oh, it's just pure Ghost type?
Mhm.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was Steel or something.
Nope.
Steel Ghost.
Thunderbolt! Alright, that's 2 of his Pokemon down.
Yeah, why does this edgelord not get some early aughts rock battle music?
Walrein.
Do we have to battle him twice and the second time we'll get music?
No, this is literally it. These are his last 2 Pokemon before his Shadow Pokemon.
What?
X Special. Ooh, he just raised the Walrein Special. Oh, interesting. He actually used items to up the special attack of his Pokemon.
It does sound like Smash environmental noises.
Ooh.
Nice.
I guess it did lower his special attack last time.
Do you know which of the shadow Pokemon you want to use the ball on?
Probably the higher level one.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh. Never mind. Oh, wait.
He still has 3 Pokemon.
But he has 2 Shadow Pokemon. He's supposed to have 2 Shadow Pokemon.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes, Ditto Master, exactly.
Maybe there is another fight after this. Or something. Or maybe one of those is post-game or something. I don't know.
Come on, Gene, I thought you were stronger than that.
Sunny! And please don't tell me how I'm wrong here. Because obviously I'm wrong in some... Oh, God!
Well,
Yeah, quad super effective, and its special attack was raised through the roof. Oh. Don't have a lot of good options here, actually. Alright. Hit. God damn it! Not yourself! Crispix, why?
Okay. Ow!
Oh my god.
Crispix!
Oof. Oof.
Oh.
I think this is it for Crispix. Yeah. Ugh.
I mean, you can revive Sunny.
Yeah.
I would probably revive Sunny.
Sunny?
Yeah?
Why
Maybe?
Sunny?
Because Sunny can burn the Gardevoir?
It's not a grass type.
Oh.
Tennille, it's a psychic type.
Oh. But its name is Garden.
I mean, I'm gonna res Sunny anyways. Because Captain Crunch is not doing a lot here. Oh, that didn't kill it!
I really don't like...
The lack of music.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
I feel like something in a Pokemon creepypasta is about to happen. Because there's no music. My Pokemon died for real. There was blood coming out of their eyes.
Oh no! Don't use a hyper potion, you piece of shit!
It's just like a normal Pokemon battle, but everything was wrong. And then exactly 10 seconds later, the power went out.
Metagross. Shadow Pokemon.
And then suddenly, Mimikyu showed up. Mimikyu's not even supposed to be in this game.
Okay. I have a question.
And then it opened up its hood and
Stop!
I saw what was under the hood. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Is there another Shadow Pokemon I have to fight after this? Is this the last Shadow Pokemon before credits? I want a yes or a no on this. Is this the last one? Yes, it's the last one. One more, I think. One more. Okay. There is one more Shadow Pokemon. All right.
And then suddenly all the Pokemon were Shadow Pokemon. Except they were even darker. They were screaming in pain.
Tennille.
What? I'm just describing what's happening.
And goodbye, Sunny.
Goodbye, Sunny. My entire party is unknown and they spelt out, "You're dead!" I couldn't believe what was happening, so I tried to shut off my GameCube. But even when I unplugged it, the game still kept running. Wow, that's pretty scary. That requires a lot more than 6 party members. Yeah, "You're dead" could work. Or it could be like, "You are DED!" Exclamation point.
Alright, just this Metagross left. I like Metagross's design. It's a weird crab thing.
Crab thing? I suppose it scuttles.
I mean, it's a robot.
Yeah.
Thump.
Ow.
Perfect catching range.
Come on out, Sonny. You should catch it. I mean, we could try to catch it. Or we
Earthquake.
could just kill it.
And also... Timer ball.
Why not? Wouldn't want to mess up our catching rate now.
Don't worry about healing, by the way. Yeah, I figured not. Thump.
It's dead.
Well, I attempted to catch it. Yay! Sunny wins!
And gets to level up as well. Good job, Sonny. Oh, thank God, music's back. Kind of. There was a tune.
No, this can't be happening! Gah, it's not over, Gene. Come on, we shall battle. Enough! Don't embarrass yourself, NASCOR! Sir, I beg your pardon. What's going on? NASCOR is apologizing? Isn't he supposed to be the boss? Oh, right.
Escade?
He was the mayor from Phoenix City. He was the villain all along.
Who?
Yep. My, that certainly was a battle worth seeing. I must be honest with you, I never imagined that you would get this far.
I've never met this man before in my life.
Huh? Mr. Mayor, why are you here? We met him once in the first episode, and that's it. Oh, dear me. Do you fail to understand still? You're such an innocent child. At times, I am the affable mayor of Phoenix. At other times, I am the secret boss of the criminal syndicate Cipher. I'm telling all of these people here in the crowd.
Mayor by day, deviant supervillain at night.
I am Evice, and I shall rule the world.
Evice?
Oh my god. How dare you meddle in our affairs so thoroughly? The Shadow Pokemon plan, we could resurrect from the start, but you two...
Headcanon, he is a man possessed by Gengar.
Yeah, actually. Gengar! Gengar, Gengar! He is the Shadow Pokemon. Alright, here's the true final boss. Slacking and holy shit, they're in the 60s!
Ooh,
Oh!
that Machamp model is not appealing.
Ah! I don't want this Machamp holding me in its arms.
Have fun. Have fun with the most evil boss fight. Rip all your nasty revival herbs. Well, I mean, we're gonna use them. Can use all of them if we have to.
Alright, our Pokemon will faint in 3 turns.
What?
Inevitability, Perish Song. It literally
you do
makes...
that?
I did that.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, sure. Play out the long game.
Mm-hmm.
Save Sunny, by the way.
Oh, absolutely I'm gonna save Sunny, don't worry. Like, absolutely going to switch out right before they would die.
And that'll save them. They
Oh, yeah.
won't come back and need...
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, they'll be in the clear.
Excuse me.
Alright, 1 down.
Get that Machamp out of here. He
And-
needs some face work done.
Well, 1 down.
1 down.
Salamence.
Dang. Yeah, his team isn't, fucking around.
So, just to double check, it's when it falls to 0 and not 1.
For Perish Song?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it's 0 and not 1. Yes, 0, not 1. Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Well, never mind.
Mm-hmm. We can revive Sunny later.
Man, why do we get the worst legendary beast?
Yeah, I really wish we would have gotten one of the other two, or both of the other two.
Yeah.
Alright, Slacking dies next turn. Booberry needs to swap out or else they will die. You idiot!
Okay.
You're an absolute idiot.
Not very effective.
Haha! And now it's paralyzed.
Take that. Boom!
we go. Ah!
Yeah, that was quite visceral.
Okay. Alright, that's 2 of his...
I don't know what we're on. Suicune's the best one in this game, at least. Yeah, I mean, they might be, but like, they're not as useful because everybody either has water types or electric types. So Suicune has been not very useful.
Alright, Salamence is down. Oh, a Slowking. Ow! Oh, God. That was very good.
Hey, guess what? If you have Slacking and Slowking at the same time, he will use Skill Swap to get rid...
Of Truant? Ooh.
What?
Okay, so you know how the Slacking had the ability Truant? Means it can only attack every other turn.
Okay.
Slowking has the attack skill swap, where it swaps the abilities. So it would give the Slowking Truant, and the Slacking no longer has Truant.
So
and
he
this-
would attack every turn.
Every single turn. And Slacking has stats better than some legendaries.
Wow.
That's why it has an ability making it only able to attack every other turn. So that would have been hell.
Wow.
So honestly, Perish Song, very good there.
It's very scary when that happens. You dodged a huge bullet. Come back.
Come back to us.
Eat your drugs.
Sorry,
Nice.
getting antsy. So these are the last two Pokemon we actually have to deal with. The other one we can throw a Master Ball at.
Mm-hmm.
Blueberry!
Ow! Oh, so close.
Well, it should
Oh,
die
yeah,
to this surf.
Good, good, good.
So this Caesar is going to be a bit of a hell because it's upped its stats. Like it used sword.
My umbrella hat looked like
Yes, I know.
that.
Alright, Tyranitar, level 55, the final Shadow Pokemon.
Sonny's gonna hate you with all those nasty herbs you're feeding her. They do not care, especially Tennille. Tennille will force drugs into all those Pokemon. Yeah, because Pokemon friendship don't matter. For Pokemon liking you, whatever. Like, friendship and them liking you is like two different things. Either way, it doesn't matter. Does not affect anything. So why would I not use the best item?
Hey look,
Oh,
Tyranitar. This is
Green.
the final Shadow Pokemon.
Green Boy.
Yeah. It's like the Dragonite of Generation 2. It's the big scary one that evolves late. Kind of like Metagross.
Dragonite's not scary.
It's true. Fire Blast the Caesar. And we're going to go ahead and...
Chuck a Master Ball?
We're going to throw a Master Ball at the Tyranitar.
Haha!
You dummy! For real, how did you manage this without grinding? We're the best! When will you guys learn that we're the best? We're Pokemon Masters!
Champions!
We're the champ! Wow! And that's it!
Yeah!
Game over! 0 grinding. I thought it was not possible at all. Okay, we technically did 1 2-hour stream of grinding where we went and fought a side guy.
What?
The miraculous bee or whatever, miracle bee.
Oh.
Technically we did that, but otherwise we got through this whole thing without having to do any grinding.
Yeah! Easy! Easy!
Bam, 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 bam. No, even my ultimate Pokemon, Gengar, Gengar.
Gengar! Oh yeah, and Justy. The chat calls for blood.
Halt, stop where you are. There's no getting away this time. Cipher's finished. The Shadow Pokemon plan ends now.
Pikachu!
Blast you, don't forget what you've done, Gene. It won't end this way next time. I will ruin you next time, I promise you that.
Gengar!
No, he's trying to escape with that
Is
helicopter.
there something supposed to be in that?
Wahaha! Let us meet again. Our bid shall take over the world using shadow Pokemon hasn't ended yet.
Sequel bait? In my Pokemon game?
Your plan? I think it just ended.
Never mind.
What? Eve Ice, you and your cronies are under arrest. Oh, what is that?
Sequel bait?
It's a legendary Pokemon. It's Ho-Oh. No, not sequel bait. Post-game bait.
Oh.
That's where you have to go fight 50 battles at Mount Battle to catch the Ho-Oh.
Oh. Ho.
Ho! It is. It really is a Ho. It's incredible. Shadow Pokemon. Oh, wow. So Ho was watching over us. Gene, I guess it's finally over. We faced a lot of challenges, but thanks to you, Gene, everything has been resolved. Gene, thank you. You were strong. You answered the call, and you were cool. Look at that. Ho-Oh is so close. Oh. Oh. Look at that Ho.
That Ho.
I don't think you caught that when you played Heart Gold.
What?
The Ho. I think you walked away from it.
Probably. If I can walk away from a Pokemon battle, I do.
Tuss gave us 500 bits. I missed that.
Oh!
Thank you so much for the bits, Tuss.
Thank you! Thank you so much.
For a job well done.
We beat the game!
We beat the game!
Yay!
We beat the game!
That kind of like snuck up on us. It was just like, we're doing it. Oh, okay,
Like,
we're
I
done.
thought this might have been the end, but I honestly was like, well, do we go back to the Snag'em hideout that we blew up at the beginning of the game? I don't remember. Maybe that's a post-game thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm the best.
But either way, we beat the game, and now it's showing us all the I was going to say all the Shadow Pokemon, but no, it's just showing us random Pokemon, because these aren't Shadow Pokemon.
No.
Okay.
They're like, look at these starters you can't have.
Hey, look, it's pasta.
Pasta.
So,
Thoughts?
Thoughts on the game?
Oh, I was actually telling you earlier before we started this, like, before we started streaming today,
Mm-hmm.
that, like, this game has potential. There's so many elements in it that I think are, like, really new to the Pokemon series. I like a lot of the animations.
I feel
There's
like
some-
a lot of them could be a little bit shorter, a little bit snappier.
Yeah, like, there's some interesting stuff in here. But as a game, it's pretty lacking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as a fully fleshed out game, it's like,
There could have been much more here.
yeah, the fact that like all you really do in this game is battle is kind of, I don't know. It makes it feel more like this is just like a prototype, like a concept for a game,
Mm-hmm.
rather than like a full game.
Yeah.
But like, I
Guess
can
what? There's a
see-
sequel.
Yeah, I know there's a sequel, but I can tell why people were excited about what Pokemon could do after playing this game.
Yeah, it's a 3D
Because-
Pokemon game.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, okay, these are some promising ideas of like where Pokemon could be going in the future, and then like they did not really take these ideas.
Mm-hmm. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
I guess with us beating this, this means that Pokemonday will be going on hiatus for a week or two because Splatoon 3 is coming out on Friday. And we're going to be playing Splatoon 3 every waking moment for a while, probably.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen.
So we're
but when
excited
we do,
about Splat.
yeah, so when we do get back to Pokemon games, we're going to be starting Ultra Sun.
Yeah. Ultra Sun and or we'll still have this.
Yeah, the goal for Emerald Nuzlocke will still be going on. So if you guys get the Emerald, like if you double what you have currently, give or take, I'll have to do an Emerald Nuzlocke. And so whenever that gets filled up, that'll be the next Pokemon game in line.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to start Ultra Sun, but there's also Pokemon Scarlet Violet coming out in a couple months, and we might have to pause that.
The fact that, this game is all double battles too is really fun and interesting. I really like that.
I love double battles.
Yeah.
They're so much fun. I really enjoy double battles. I really, 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 really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, making the whole game based on the double battle system is neat.
We can go ahead and just, swap back over here. We're done with the game.
Yeah, I almost kind of wish that our girl partner here, Jean...
had the other Pokemon would help us fight?
Yes. I wish she had some other role than be in our way and notice shadow Pokemon. Like, it'd be cool if this was instead more like a JRPG in that sense, where you had, these two party members, and you could, compose their teams, and then you would double battle with them.
Yeah, that would be fun. In the sequel, I think you just have, a little scanner thing that tells you things. But you also still get a companion character
following you around. Yeah, because, she's not...
She doesn't do anything.
Well, she gets in your way,
Yeah.
and she talks for you, and she points out shadow Pokemon. But, yeah. A lot of times, luckily they make it so, she backs up if you're stuck in a corner or anything like that. You don't ever get, super stuck, because she's in the way. But, yeah.
The companion character you get in X is temporary.
Okay.
Good, because
Or make it co-op.
I
Possible
kind of
co-op.
really
That would be
hated
nice.
her.
That would be really nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it. I know you guys want us to watch a video on stream. We're not going to do that, but we'll check it out afterwards.
What video?
Some video. Dogs in Love. I don't know.
Okay.
It's something to do with Colosseum. We'll watch it after the stream.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's where a lot of the meme reactions that they were shouting in the first few streams were coming from.
Oh, okay.
If I had to guess.
Okay.
So everybody else, go watch it if you're watching this, and I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably play the sequel game to this.
At some point. Probably sometime into the mid next year, if I would guess.
Or not. I mean, just some point. We've got a lot of Pokemon games we can play.
Yeah, there's so many Pokemon games. All right, either way, thank you for the subs that came in, the gift subs and the bits, mostly from One Like Clockwork. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Thank you, Tuss, One Like Clockwork, Crazy Cat Lady.
Well, that wasn't today.
That wasn't today? I
No.
thought that was today.
Nope, the others were today. Yeah, and that's going to be it. Upcoming things. Tomorrow is the first episode of 1982 Animation Pilgrimage. We're finally starting into another year. I'm very excited about that. We start talking about 1982 films.
It starts with a really good film, too.
Yes,
So,
Gashi the Cellist.
yeah.
So check it out tomorrow when it comes out. Wednesday, you're going to be starting doing art for patrons. Commissions, yes. Commissions for patrons. And then in the evening, we will be doing a flower harvest where we play random games from our game collection. And you guys, as the viewers, get to vote on what we play.
Yeah.
Thursday, I will be doing more Warped Art. We're very close to the end of the chapter because I got 2 pages done today.
You're going to need to start thumbnailing the next chapter.
Yes, I really do. Yes, I really do.
Yeah. And
then Friday or Saturday, we will be playing Splatoon 3, if not both.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know what our schedule is going to be like starting Friday.
Yeah.
Because we might just be playing a lot of Splatoon all
On
of
stream.
the time.
Yeah.
On stream. Just a warning.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and Friday. Another thing Friday is there will be a new highlight video coming out.
Yes. Yeah.
over the last couple weeks. So
Nice.
that'll be fun. All right, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye and good night.
Good night.